My name is Duane, and I was a housekeeper in Yellowstone National Park for 2 months. And this is my story. When you take a group of like-minded people who like to travel, get out of their comfort zone, and you put them in a select spot in the middle of the woods, they're just bound to have a good time. That's what Yellowstone was for me. Looking back on those 2 months, my favorite memory from the whole thing was with these 3 knuckleheads right here. The 4 of us really hit it off a couple days before our end date. We would play basketball, go for hikes, but my favorite memory was when we all went camping together in the Tetons. Everything about this trip was just so perfect, and this memory will have a dear spot in my heart for the rest of my life. Today I had Mac as my inspector, and she helped me make a couple beds today. And she makes the best beds on the team by far. I mean, just look at this, like her beds are just flawless. It's crazy. Whenever I was done with work, I'd always try to take advantage of every second I had while I was out there. And in a place like Yellowstone, that's great because there's so many different activities you can do. Of course, there's hiking. And we got off a little early today, so after work, we came out here on a little hike. But I did not expect to go hiking today, but they wanted to show me this little spot. And of course I had my tripod ready. So here I am at the top. And I know I did this in the last video, but that view is crazy. I still remember on my first day, the bus ride into Yellowstone, it just left me completely speechless. It was so beautiful. And it blew my mind that this was gonna be my home for the next 2 months. It's kind of sad to say, but it's true at the same time. After living there for like 2 months, you get used to like going out and seeing Old Faithful and the mountains and stuff like that. But it's crazy because you can drive like 20 minutes and see places like this. When I was working there, I would normally feel drained after work. And I would be frustrated because we're there to experience the park, not work in housekeeping. And in the moment, working there just felt like you couldn't do anything. But now looking back, those memories don't even stick in my mind. I only remember the good things about it. There was one thing that was a real bummer about this whole experience. This is my good friend Pocho. And he was there on my first day of training. And he showed me how to make the beds, how to fold everything. And he's from Ecuador. And I say that part because his end date was before mine. So we had to say goodbye before our work ended. So he left before everybody else, basically. And it was really hard. He's in Ecuador now, and he made sure to go out with a bang. So he had a good old party before he left. There's a lot of people that I will remember for a long time. And he's one of them. 3 days before my end date, I got really sick. Like, can't get out of bed sick. And this also sucked really bad because I missed my last day of work. That's when I was planning to say goodbye to a lot of people. Because there's a lot of people that you don't know if you will ever see them again. So to anybody who I did not give a proper goodbye to, I'm so glad that I met you. Whoever you are, Yellowstone would not be the experience that it was without you. So I thank you for everything that you've done, because I have no regrets in moving out to Yellowstone National Park.